Hey guys, I'm Sam Leverson with Edina Realty, here with Shane Hoffman with Edina Realty Mortgage. We made a joke last time about how, you never know where we're going to show up. And we joked about a hot tub, and
voila!
we did it!
Here we are!
We're doing it! It was also at the request of many people that we know, so
yes,
we couldn't let our fans down.
And when you say request, more of an egg-on, probably?
Well, it
But here
actually
we are.
was, Shane just got a hot tub, and I made the joke of, I feel like we should do a coffee talk from it. And then
we're
our
like, well, we could do
mutual
a
friends
happy hour
were like,
from it. So,
do it!
Here we
Do
are.
it! And
So
the people
we
spoke, and we
might
are.
have a cocktail in our hands. Sorry about that.
Why
if
does
anybody's
it
offended.
feel everything's
I
just
feel so heavy in here.
Why did we do this?
I don't know. It's gonna be weird getting out of here, but hey, we're here for you.
Yeah. We're doing this for you.
Because
Yeah.
we don't enjoy this at all.
Nope.
No, it's terrible. Terrible.
But few things that we wanted to talk about today. It all revolves about having a plan in this market. First thing, because it really, your first step when getting started for looking for a house is going to get pre-approved.
Right.
That's the most important part.
Good luck without that.
Yeah,
Right?
the amount of offers that we've started to see coming through without pre-approval letters is
Frightening.
astonishing.
Yeah.
I
don't get that.
don't personally understand it, because how you don't have anything to back up the offer.
Right. Right.
Like, where is this money coming from? Like, is this real?
Right.
So, first step is going to be making that plan with your loan officer.
Right.
And if you listen to our podcast exclusive, that was really one of the main things that kept coming up.
Yeah. Have a plan.
Have a plan with your loan officer, especially.
It sounds so simple,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Like, have a plan. Yeah. But when you think about all of the things that can kind of come up in where we're at in our market, right? We talk about appraisal clauses. We talk about earnest money. We talk about all these things that are so important and the things that are winning. Well, it still comes down to finance, right?
Yeah.
You have to still, at the end of the day,
It involves money.
It does involve money. So at the end of the day, you have to have some sort of guidance on how are we going to get there? How are we going to get to the closing table? How can we make it as attractive to the seller as possible, right? And, like, number one, who are you getting a letter from?
Right.
That's important. Can we count on this loan officer? Can we talk to that loan officer? Those types of things. But when you think about it from a buyer's perspective, there are so many factors. And we talk about, on our podcast, we talked about the day of your application. When you apply, you don't have to have that money sitting in the bank that minute, right?
Yep.
But just having that plan with your loan officer to know that, hey, I have a gift for mom and dad, or I'm getting a 401k loan, or I'm taking money out of my IRA. Whatever that case may be, you have to form that plan so there is a plan for your loan officer, for underwriting, for processing, wherever you're at in the process. They need to know what that plan is, because if you come up with that plan halfway through the process, that it could cause issues, right?
Yeah.
And we have so many offers now that are, non-refundable earnest money and all of these things that could really put you in jeopardy if your loan officer doesn't know what's going on.
So again, communication,
right.
And especially communication with your loan officer and your agent, like between the two, just knowing, how our buyers can perform,
right?
What can we bring to the table?
Well, and it's funny you say that, because there's sometimes where they'll tell you something that they don't think they should tell me, or vice versa, and it's like, hey, let's all maybe talk about this for a minute,
Right.
So that communication piece is just so huge. So
yeah. There was one more thing.
Was there?
Communication piece.
Words are hard, though.
Very hard, especially with beer. But, going off of communication, one thing I always have you do once I send over the offer is call the listing agent, because then they're able to relay to their sellers how strong are these buyers, what do they have to work with. We've already gone over multiple scenarios. If this happens, then we're going to do this. It's not going to be a scenario where we're in trouble and all of a sudden it's panic, everyone figure out what we can do. So
well, and you know, I think going to that point too is that there's so many times where you're presenting an offer in the evening or on the weekend or whatever, and if I'm able to call during that time, I think that just goes to show a lot of the time that, hey, we have a pretty strong partnership. This is our client together, and we're gonna make this win. You know, like this, we are presenting a strong offer. Like if you present this and you don't hear from the loan officer for 2 days, that's a pretty bad sign potentially. You know, or you can't get a hold of that loan officer on the weekend. That, I mean, good luck. Right?
I've been having a lot of agent friends struggling with loan officers that their clients came to them with, and they aren't able to get a hold of them on the weekend, and that's when we're offering the most. That is when we need you to be available the most, which, you know, is slightly unfortunate, but it's just a fact of this market.
It is.
But, and that's, if your agent recommends a loan officer and they have a good working relationship with them, hear them out, give them a chance. Because the relationship between the two makes the transaction better. I also remember what I was going to say. Having the plan and going through the multiple scenarios with your loan officer before also ensures a smoother process for you, because you know what to expect. If this happens, okay, we've already prepared for that. No one's freaking out.
Exactly. Here's the financial picture. If we decide to do this, that, or the other thing, right? ABC, here's what ABC looks like financially.
Exactly.
And that's when people don't freak out. Like, okay, well, B sounds like it makes most sense, you know? So yeah, I'm with you on that.